Hey everyone, it's Matt. We're just waiting for Joe Biden to start speaking about healthcare and Medicaid, as well as restoring the Affordable Care Act. So remember, in my video the other day, I said that each of these days this week he has designated to a special name and a special purpose. Well, today, Thursday, is designated for Healthcare Day. So we anticipate he's probably going to be signing a couple executive orders. I'm watching everything here, waiting for him to come on. Any minute now, he should be speaking and signing these executive orders. And typically afterward, he will stop and take a few questions regarding whatever executive orders he signed and questions from reporters. I'm interested to see what he has to say afterward so that he can elaborate on the executive orders that he'll sign, as well as there's many times that these reporters will ask questions regarding like stimulus, the stimulus package, or everything else like that. So I'm typically interested to see what he has to say. Like I said, any minute now he should be starting. I will grab that. And also, by the way, this is being brought to you by C-SPAN. We're going to be listening to it right there on C-SPAN. So as soon as we get him here in a second or two, we'll be over there and we'll listen to what he has to say. And who knows? I'm interested to see what the Q&A is going to say afterward. Hopefully he can talk about stimulus a little bit. All right. Oh, there he is. All right, let's start this.
Take my mask off to make this very brief announcement. I know you've been briefed by the healthcare team about what this is about, and there's an easy and a quick way for us to describe this. It's been a busy week, and I've signed executive orders tackling COVID-19, economic and climate crises, as well as advancing racial equity. But today I'm about to sign two executive orders, and basically the best way to describe them, to undo the damage Trump has done. There's nothing new that we're doing here other than restoring the Affordable Care Act and restoring the Medicaid to the way it was before Trump became president, which by fiat he changed, made more inaccessible, more expensive, and more difficult for people to qualify for either of those two items, the Affordable Care Act or Medicaid. And the second order I'm going to be signing also changes what the president's done, what former president has done, and it a memorandum reversed my predecessor's attack on women's health access, and as we continue to battle COVID-19, even more critical Americans have meaningful access to health care. And so that's what I'm about to do. And again, I'm not initiating any new law, any new aspect of the law. This is going back to what the situation was prior to the president's executive orders. And the first one I'm going to be signing here is to strengthen Medicaid and the Affordable Care Act. And of all times that we need to reinstate access to, affordability of, and extent of access to Medicaid is now, in the middle of this COVID crisis. And the second order I'm signing relates to protecting women's health at home and abroad, and it reinstates the changes that were made in Title X and other things, making it harder for women to have access to affordable health care as it relates to their reproductive rights. I'm sorry you had to stand in the cold.
Thank you,
Thank you all very much. We got a lot to do, and the first thing I got to do is get this COVID vaccines passed.
All right, so there it is. That was really brief. I was expecting it to be a lot longer than that, and he didn't exactly take questions from reporters afterward, which is a little bit unusual. Typically throughout the week and last week, typically after he signs the executive order, he stands there for a little while and takes questions from reporters. As you could hear, right after he signed, basically he was about to hit the road, and there were a bunch of reporters yelling out a bunch of questions, and he didn't take any of them. However, he did stop to take 1 second to say the first thing he needs to do is the COVID relief bill. That's the stimulus package. So yeah, you might want to get to work on that. Many of us here are waiting, right? So it's unfortunate he didn't take any questions. I wanted to learn more, and those reporters are right on top of him immediately to ask those questions, and I was really interested to see what he has to say. However, there is going to be a press conference here in just a short time, which I'll be listening to, and I have some takeaways from that as well. So we'll have to see what they say in there. But just to recap, he signed 2 executive orders there. The first one to strengthen Medicaid and to reopen the Affordable Care Act once again. In his words, he said that he's reversing to undo what President Trump did. So again, I'm not taking sides with this. I'm just telling you that's what Biden said. Go back and listen. That's what he said. So essentially what he's doing is he wants to strengthen with this executive order Medicaid, basically rolling back some of the previous policies apparently, which apparently made it more difficult for people to get enrolled into the program and for eligibility, as well as apparently it made it more expensive. So I really wanted to listen to this, and I wanted to bring it to all of you because I know there's a lot of you here who are utilizing Medicaid and possibly services through the Affordable Care Act. So I thought, this is going to pertain to a lot of people here, and like I always say, I want to do whatever I can to bring the information to you and share this with you. So I'm actually really shocked that he didn't stand around and talk for a bit longer. But hopefully, regardless of what happened, whether he stood around and talked or not, hopefully these executive orders will actually provide a little bit more coverage for everybody, make it a little bit easier for people to gain eligibility and services or coverage, as well as hopefully lower some costs for a lot of people out there, including you, if you're utilizing some of these services. So I'll do some more research on this because I want to know a little bit more. Like, okay, yeah, he said it's going to lower the cost and make it more accessible for more people. Okay, that's great. I agree. That would be nice for a lot of people. But I want to know, just for me personally, and if I find any interesting information with the research that I do, I want to know, like, how is this going to impact everybody? What really does it contain? What really is it going to do for all of the people? That's really what I want to know. He said, well, basically what I said already, but, I want to know the details. That's just me. So I'll do some more research on that, and I'll see what I can find. If there's anything worth sharing, of course, I'll bring that to you. But, realistically, I would say probably most of you probably know more about this than I do, simply because maybe you're utilizing the Medicaid benefits or you're utilizing the Affordable Care Act, things like this. And honestly, you're probably more of an expert on all of this than I am. So I want to bring myself up to speed so I can do as much as I can to help all of you in any way that I possibly can. But either way, I'm going to watch this press briefing here in just a little while and see what they have to say in there. Maybe I'll bring that one to you as well. We'll have to see. Hopefully they talk about stimulus. They've been having a lot of these press conferences lately throughout the week, pretty much on a daily basis, actually. And there's always reporters in there throwing out questions regarding stimulus checks, the stimulus package. That's kind of really what I want to listen to, see what's in there, see if we can get any insights into what they're thinking, when this thing will possibly come through, what they're thinking on stimulus checks. Remember, there's a lot of controversy right now on the stimulus checks. Who's it going to include? How much are they going to be? When are we getting them? All of that business. So I'll be watching that, and I'll watch for it, and I'll bring any takeaways to you right away. Thanks, everybody, and I'll probably catch you here in just a little while. Thanks again. I really do appreciate you. I truly want to do whatever I can to help all of you out. I'm doing my best here, so I'm on your team. Just please remember that no matter what, I'm always on your team. Thank you, everybody. I truly do appreciate you. Stay safe out there, and the underdog advocate signing out for now, and I'll catch you here in a little while. Thanks again. I'll see you soon.